Walk along an unassuming street in Forest Gate and you could be mistaken for this just being an ordinary pub, or you'd be wrong. There's an amazing quirk coming, so stay with us. Today, BrewTube is at the Holly Tree.
Right, so I have got the Paradiso by Two Tribes. It's got sourness, tartness, passion fruit. It's refreshing. I don't normally like a sour beer, but this one is going to go down quite well. Yeah. What you got there?
Nice. So this is the Whitstable Bay from Shepherd's Neame. It's alright. It's quite pale, it's quite light and thin. Obviously it's malty. It's got some nice hop bitterness, but on the whole it's a little bit lackluster for me.
Yeah, say what you think, Nick, say what you think. Not fair. This is okay. Yeah. This is good for a sour, that's what I'll say.
Yeah. So, passion fruit and...
It's a wheat beer, passion fruit wheat beer.
Okay, yeah. That's why you got the haze.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's good, it is good for a sour, that's what I'm saying.
I do hope you're enjoying our content. As always, please hit the like. If you're really enjoying it, then hit subscribe. If you've got any comments, feel free to leave them below. We do like hearing from you and we will try and get back to you as soon as possible. But whatever you do, do not go anywhere. Please wait around, stick around for a very, very interesting quirk about this pub.
Right, pretty decent. It's a triple sour goes there. And it's a toilet block location too, which is an interesting name, I guess.
Yeah. It's very apt for a location shoot like we're doing today.
Okay. It's good as well because, again, I'm not a sour person, but I'm giving them a go, and this one is great. It's thick, got some raspberry, and the same. There's a hint of salt on the back now I'm getting. It wasn't in the first few sips, but the hint of salt, a bit of sour, loads of fruits, and look at the colour. It's great.
That is very thick. Is there any like coriander or spiciness?
I'm not getting a... You want to try?
No, like some peppery or... Dare we share? Yeah, let's go for it. That is very refreshing, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you mean. It's got that saltiness on the...
Yeah. As well. It's great.
Yeah, it's very thick.
What have you got down it?
Yeah. So this is the Buck's Nectar from Howling Hops. So it's classed as a Pilsner. It's interesting though, and you should probably try this as well because there's maybe like a tartness to it or a slight acidity. It's crisp.
More the acidity than the tart.
Yeah.
But then coming from that, I wouldn't hit the tartness up.
That's true, yeah. Yeah.
It's like a bit on the end.
Yeah.
Like the end of the... After the end of the sip. So I say.
Yeah. It's definitely like maybe biscuity or like crackery type notes, but still a very good beer. I've had some great beers from Howling Hops.
They've got 25 on tap here, so
yes.
I was just like looking to pick out my beer. You might hear the train go past a few times as well. I was looking to pick a beer and I thought I was on the last 8, and it's just like, no, there's a whole 25 on tap.
Yeah, yeah, and there's some cask as well and some tap. There is real ale, there's craft beer, and cider, and alcohol free as well.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. Well, cheers. Oh, cheers, Sam. So, all aboard the Holly Tree. We're here at the Holly Tree pub today, and I'm now here with Michael, who's going to explain a little bit more about the quirkiness of this pub.
Hello. So the owner of this pub saw an opportunity when it was up for sale about 4 or 5 years ago. He's a model railway enthusiast, and he saw the amount of space that we have here and thought he can put in a railway. So he did that, and the kids love it. The kids love it.
And the adults too.
Yeah, it's surprising. It's surprising the adults love it as well.
Yeah.
We originally had a coal-fired locomotive, which we now have inside, which is full of rocks. The kids just throwing rocks in it, which is such a shame. But we weren't able to get approval to use that, so we've got a 24-volt twin electric locomotive and 3 cars for the kids, and that's the story.
Brilliant. Yeah. So no history that there used to be like an old railway station here or anything?
No, there's no rail history here at all. It was really just the owner of the current owner of the pub saw the opportunity because of the large outside space. It was going to originally run all the way around the pub, but there's a couple of tight curves, so we weren't able to get the track around, so it just goes around here. There's no railway history, unfortunately.
Sure. Okay, fantastic. And what about your history then? You like driving trains?
I don't have any train history. It was just one time there was no train drivers here, and I put my hand up for it, and got used to it. It's a really quirky train. You really need to learn, its moods. And so I've been doing it for over a year now. So it's pretty much me that just does it now.
Originally, this was going to be run as a steam train, and Michael's explained a little bit now about why it's all gone electric.
So yes, we originally got a steam train, which is a Great Western 1106, and we were going to run that instead of the electric, but we weren't able to get the approval for that, so it's sitting inside. It when it was a big train, it ran from London to Swindon, and it was taken out of service by 1960. Sadly, none of those steam trains exist anymore. They've all been scrapped. But we've got our little replica here.
Right. So definitely recommend you come down, check out the Holly Tree, come and see Michael ride on the train, and you can also see the original steam train that's here. Well, a small version. Now this is one beer line that doesn't need sanitising, but I can definitely see some beer stone. I'll put a link in the description to details for this pub. I highly recommend though you do come down and give it a visit. Bringing a whole new meaning to the word train beers. Do stay off the track when the train is running. You've been warned.
Do you need it again?
Yes, please, yeah. And so, as you can see, even when the great British summer fails to deliver, the rain, the hail and the thunder cannot dampen the fun that we've had here today.
Uh-oh.
I'm talking a toilet block. Yep. Cool.
I've got no idea what to say now.
So that is the Holly Tree. Been on the train. We've had many beers, and it was great. Yeah.
Enjoyed it?
Happy days.
And I hope you enjoyed it too.
All right, that's your lot. See you again here soon.